But I gained some experience there. Okay, let's look at this. We got 1200 level. 1200 level. Portuguese versus Aztecs. And we're going to have 3 replays. We're going to have 3 replays from Crab Chicken here in a row. So we're going to be learning all about how he wants to play the game. And all Portuguese as well. So it should be very good to look at. It will be very educational. So we'll speed through just a little bit here. We can go back if we need to. And let's take a look at the scouting. Ooh, man, this looks like you had the rally point of the berries to the middle, and then he went here, and then he went here, and then he went here. We've got to just be looking for those vills who are being stupid and fixing them as soon as possible. This map has 4 wood lines, which is makes it much easier to wall. So it's a pretty good map. Okay. Using the TC to kill the boar. There we go. Not the most optimal way, but it is not bad. You got it right under there, so that's good. Okay. Mill first. Sounds good as Portuguese. I mean, you don't have to. I've experimented with mill first, and honestly, like, it doesn't really matter. You can do that, but you could also just play regular lumber camp timing, and it's going to be fine. For organs lovers, yeah. Yeah. Well, that unit is quite good. Okay. Did not have to switch the boar bill there, obviously, but yeah, I like that you're thinking about, okay, maybe I might be late on this, so better adapt. So that's good to see. And I like how you finished it with just the close ones and then switched to the other boar. It's good. Kind of still have a dude kind of taking the wrong berries. Although, actually, he'll be fine. He'll take it to the other side, and then it'll be alright. Okay, so we're up on 18. Wow, dude, why are we up so fast, though? Oh, okay, okay. You're trying to do too many things here. You're going to have no resources for anything in Feudal Age. No real benefits for the early mill. Yeah. It's not really... Like, I've done lots of experimenting, and yeah, you can do that. You're going to have that little bit more consistent food income early, but your eco is going to just... It's going to fall apart once you run out of berries in mid-feudal age. So if you're doing a lot of early military, then it can probably be okay. Especially on chicken maps where you're not really pushing deer. Then it can be better. But it doesn't make that much of a difference. Your biggest mistake here is going up way too fast, though. Like, you're not even going to be able to afford the stable. This is going to be an absolute disaster opening. You can never do 2 lumber camps on this uptime. Even with Mongols, it's like you're feeling kind of bad to do 2 lumber camps for this. If you're up this early. Yeah, this is going to be rough. Okay. 8 seconds idle TC2, so we could probably see if that... Well, we'll see if that becomes an issue in subsequent games. But yeah, you will not be able to do anything in the next age off of this. The whole point of getting to Feudal Age is what? To do things with Feudal Age. And so, if you can't afford to do anything, then it's going to be a disaster. Like, barracks is how late? So let's say we're up at 8:30. Would be 8:20, I guess, with no idle TC, roughly. Because Portuguese research loom faster, and you got loom, so it's like, the calculation's not exactly easy. Or as easy as before. But, yeah, so... Obviously, we want to have the barracks up as soon as we're up, and we want to be able to make the stable right away. So if we're up at 8:30 or a little earlier, when do we start the stable? So we start the stable, you can say, like, 15 seconds late. So we could have just gone up 1 vil later, and we would have had the stable at the same time. We don't have double vid axe either, so we're not really benefiting at all from being in Feudal Age here. So, yeah, going up that fast was horrible. Basically, yeah, you got your starting scout upgraded. So if the opponent just skipped loom or something, maybe you can pick off a vil, or if he's walling or something. Oh boy, he actually attacks you here too. Did we have scouting of that? You knew you had a barracks, and you knew he wasn't up yet. If he has a barracks this early, he's probably doing militia. I mean, as Aztecs, you should expect it to. And with this many on berries, you know he's gonna have, like, just so much extra food. So you know he's doing... You pretty much can assume that he's doing men-at-arms from this, or like drush or something. So we gotta think about that. Okay, where are my weak points? You're not walling in the best spot. So if your berries and wood is up here, you want to have sort of the barracks here, maybe stable here, and then just like wall to the mill is fine. Walling this wood line, like preventing him from going this way, is not useful right now because you don't have resources down here. You took the wood lines up here, so you want to protect this side first. So house, barracks, stable in front of the here, and then maybe just little palisades to the thing here. You can't take any damage. You can't take any damage. So yeah, the fact that you placed your buildings down here is why his militia are doing damage. I mean, also you just didn't realize he was doing them, but yeah, like this should have done nothing basically if we just had proper walls up here. I mean, you don't have to assume a drush. It's just place your buildings in a better way. Anyways, wait, did we just? Oh my god, that's a lot. Thanks, Andy Doubt. Okay, yeah. When you're switching vills, I don't really know what happened here, but you just sent like these vills are carrying resources. You sent them here. I don't know, maybe misclick. Okay, we're like mega housed here. Ay. Yeah, we're not at the level where we're gonna benefit even close from being up this fast. Just go up on 20 pop. It's gonna be much better in like every way. And yeah, it will just be way better. Where's our 2 scouts? Yeah, like his guys are weak. 2 scouts will deal with this, but you have 1 scout chilling out in the middle of the map, so getting that back is pretty useful. And yeah, just getting your vills to work is really important. Alright. And we have no ecotechs. Like when you're playing scouts, you really want to be having a good economy. The whole point of playing scouts is so that you can run around, harass the enemy while you develop your economy properly. But right now we don't even have double attacks. So like our economy is disaster. We're making weak units, which is a scout. Like scout is only good because of their mobility. Their actual stats are not good in a straight up fight. I mean, you can definitely take this though. You just clean these up and then go harass. So we're definitely in a very bad position right now. The opponent, luckily, is also 1200, so he idled for a minute for no reason. So you're not as bad. You're not as far behind as you probably should be. But still, yeah, we took a lot of damage there. So you have to be thinking, okay, I took a lot of damage. I need to go counterattack. I need to go do something. Open range, but opponent comes with 2 spear and 2 archers. Wait, open range? Wait. Oh, sorry. That's... Wait, no, sorry. I'm gonna focus on this replay. Right now. So, yeah. Basically, to do damage to the opponent, you want to make a range, and you want to go 4 on gold. So... You basically go for a range, 4 on gold, then you can start making archers now. That's going to be really strong, because scouts alone, you're going to go to his base, he's going to just be wall, he's going to have spears and stuff. Like, look, he's walling. But guess what? Oh yeah, you're adding the range now. Okay, cool. But why down here, though? Like, you're locking out your gold, it isn't helping wall. It's just kind of, like, it's walling this kind of, but put it here. You want to wall this, like, this is where your villagers are. This is where you're open, so you want to be here. Like this, it doesn't really matter if he goes through here. You need to get this wall. Like, the range should be here. And, yeah, unfortunate placement of this house, but mining camp probably should have been here. You could put the mining camp here and wall them in. That would be completely fine. Okay. So. Adding archers is good. You need to harass, though. Yeah, definitely get everything forward and just hit this house. Dark Age houses die so fast. Like, what are we doing? We're actually just doing nothing. We could have probably half-killed that house before he was up. Yeah, running around doesn't really do anything. You should just put pressure on the front. Like, even though he has walls, we definitely could have put a lot of pressure on the front, especially with archers follow-up. Running to the back is not necessarily necessary. Like, you want your archers to come in the front. Now, the opponent's economy is going to be a disaster, because he had 1 million on berries early. So he's going to run out of berries. He just kind of didn't wall that, so that's pretty nice. Okay. Kind of sketchy to go here, but, I mean, it works. You're going to get a Vill. It's not that big of a deal, though. because your idle TC is off the charts. Yeah, I think we're at the level where we need to focus on our own gameplay before trying to attack. So I think what we're gonna probably work on is just defensive scouts to start, because we're actually making good decisions. Like, going archers is actually good, but just we're taking so much damage from just idle TC that any amount of damage you do here is probably not really going to be that strong. Second range. Okay, yeah, I think going to Castle Age is better, though. I think one range is okay, and then you got to get to Castle Age. So second range is probably unnecessary. Wow, opponent's making a lot of ranges, though. This guy is kind of insane. Kind of insane. Like, it's way better to go to Castle Age, though. Like, holy moly, can you just deny these? You're floating like 600 wood, though. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and you actually got your Ecotech, so better late than never. Love to see you finish your walls, though. No reason to be open here. You know that the opponent doesn't really have his ranges up yet, though, so you... Well, I mean, you know he has one range, and he's made a defensive script. Like, the opponent's eco is really bad here. This is kind of crazy. This is actually crazy. Yeah, I think market is good. For sure. Like, once you get your initial farms out, once you had, like, 10, 12 farms down, then get the market and get to Castle Age is really good. So we're gonna speed just a little bit, because it looks like you will click up to Castle Age. And honestly, I can see you just dominating here if you just get to Castle Age and do Crossbowmen. Oh, but you're doing Knights! Okay, well, I mean, that works, I guess, but Crossbowmen would have just won the game. Knights might not necessarily win the game. We'll see. I mean, you're already set up to play Crossbowmen, so why do we want to switch to Knights? Crossbowmen will deal with everything. I mean, Knights will be fine, though. He's like full feudal for a while, though. I guess maybe you didn't know 100%. Oh, don't reveal the Knights yet. Now he knows. He saw them. I think he saw them. Yeah, you're always trying to be sneaky. Like, sometimes just going in the front is the correct play. Like, why do we need to be sneaky here? We really don't. We went all the way down here, and then now we're going all the way up here. We need to bring all the units. Like, what are we doing? Just attack. Oh, you gotta stop putting your guys on stand ground, too. That's pretty bad. Okay. And he's got a lot of spears. Yeah, if we were playing Crossbowmen, we just kill everything. I mean, Knights kill everything, too. Okay, I like the siege push. It's maybe a little bit late, though. Could have been a little more forward, too. Adding the TC on golden wood. Okay, nice. And... Ooh, don't queue 4 monks in one. Like, never queue 4 units in one production facility. You can use that res for something else. But if you complete it, don't just queue 4 guys. Wait, what are we doing? We're, like, constantly on stand ground and not really engaging properly. Yeah, just patrol in on aggressive. It's fine. Oh, okay. Careful going in, though. Where's our siege? If we had siege, we could break. Going in is... You're going to lose everything eventually. Although the opponent's not really paying attention. He's losing everything. Okay. I mean, he shouldn't have lost all of his economy. Okay, well, you just cook this guy from here, I'm sure. We're just going to speed it up a little bit and then go back a little bit. Because, yeah, you're so far ahead. Like, you can't even lose. Yeah, just houses coming down. Even redemption. Yeah, everything's just going to die. What stance? Just aggressive stance? Just default? It's fine. Alright. Yeah, you're just going to go imp, forward castle, and trebs, and it's easy. Where are you going to place your castle? You almost have enough for it. Love to see it forward. Love to see it on this hill. Oh, clicking the castle is not the play. Yeah, you want to just patrol in on aggressive stance. Like, I don't know how you're microing, but it's like... I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of stand ground, and I'm seeing a lot of maybe right-clicking the enemy units or something. Just patrol in, or attack move in. Or get your guys close and then issue a stop command. But don't, like, right-click on something. You're gonna misclick. Okay. Organs are not real siege units. You need stuff that can kill buildings, aka trebs. Or bombard cannons. Wait, we're making siege like, what are we doing? We can't push with this army. We can just sit here forever with this army, but we can't really push. That's the problem. We don't want to be sitting here forever. We want to be pushing. Yeah, like, we waited until the opponent got to imp before making trebs, which is really, really slow. But it's fine, because Aztecs is going to really struggle against this army. Oh, 2 castles at home? What? It's crazy. I mean, sure. You're so far ahead, it shouldn't matter, but yeah. Okay, We need to just go back a little bit. The later stages of the game don't really matter here because you're so far ahead. So wood spending is kind of a disaster here. Look at the wood spending throughout Feudal Age. Like, yeah, okay, he got in. But even here, we're already floating 300 when he comes in. And already 1 minute of ILTC. So it was basically once you got attacked, it was really bad. And I mean, going up this fast, any mistakes in the build and everything is just a complete disaster. If you go up on 20, then even if you have to make some kind of adaptation, you can actually do it with the level of economy that you have. But there's no way to adapt out of going for the fastest, like basically fastest possible scouts build. You only have just enough to make scouts. Like even a couple of scouts. Alright. So. Yeah, you kind of focused on microing against these instead of queuing vills. Like all you needed to do was queue vills, then you can micro. So it's just one little thing. Yeah, I want to write it in the notes too. Okay. Let's go. Right. And yeah, lots of idle. Oh wait, I think you failed to force drop a lot of the time too, right? Are these vills carrying anything? Yeah, I mean you tend not to really force drop your vills. It's kind of important. Yeah, you need to force drop your vills before like doing things. Yeah. Oops. Oh my god. Key. Now I still have channel point reviews. Okay, let's see. Hey, Thunderbolt. Alright. So yeah, let's look at the wood spending here, because I think it went a little bit crazy here. Also, try to make your farms closer to the drop-off point. Like, try not to make it like this. Just make it down here. We're constantly floating like 200 wood. So you want to get that wood down as low as possible. So every 60 wood, you make a farm. If you're at over 60 wood, you need to be making a farm. Yeah, I guess you were saving for horse collar, but still. The reason you couldn't afford horse collar is because you went up way too fast. So, yeah. Here we go. There. Okay. And yeah, we're just basically, if you always have 9 on wood, you will never float wood, or you won't float really much wood. The reason you're floating so much wood is because you have 12 on your wood lines. So we need to make sure not to send too many out to wood. More under the TC, stragglers. So that eco balance is super important. Just 9 on wood. 12 on wood, you always float. Like, you don't have... Well, I mean, you do have a few builds that can build stragglers and stuff. Or build farms, but... Yeah, you gotta make sure that eco balance is much better. Rusty, thanks. Formula after panic. Click TC, make villager, micro, make you... Yeah, run away from whatever's attacking you. Make sure the TC's running. And... res wall out. Like, basically, when the militia came in... When the militia came in and you didn't realize... Where did they come in? It's like a little bit... It's back here. Like, the actions that you want to do here... Where did he actually come in? So he comes in, Okay, you don't see it until, like, now. Run away, that's good. He should be moving to here. Like, does the opponent see this? He has scouting of this. He's just 1200, so he didn't, like, go here. But basically, retreat these, and you would need to res wall this. You'd need to go boom, boom, boom. Or, like, two walls. Or 3 walls here, because it's right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2 on this side. And then that's safe. So, yeah, like, he attacks the mill. But you shouldn't even be here. Like, you should not send your vills back to berries when his guys are here. He should have been able to kill a vill, but he just kind of didn't. Pulling the vills from the wood is kind of questionable as well. But yeah, you should just pull them back. They can take geese for now. He should rotate this side, and you should have to wall this in.
More till I get my own review.
Here we go. All right. Hey, thanks. UC hash. You cash. Anyways. Wait. Oh, we don't want to go to the end. We want to go to mid-feudal age. Yeah, so we're just constantly floating so much wood. So our timing is not going to be super good. You add a second range, but then you kind of switch to knights, which is sort of unnecessary. You already have a bunch of archers, and you could just hit crossbowman timing. Like, feudal skirms do not really beat crossbowmen. So right here, if we were just making crossbowmen take 35 seconds. Let's just say 30 seconds. Let's say this is 2 minutes and a half. We have 2 ranges. So we can make 10 archers on the way up. So imagine you had 18 archers upgrading to crossbowmen when you're up. When it's like here and you're up, you have 18 crossbowmen on the front. These don't do anything. Maybe you add like 1 or 2 knights with +1 armor anyways. But you have like 18 crossbowmen here. 1 or 2 knights gonna be completely fine against those, and even the crossbowmen will deal with them. And then you just get in and you just win. You just kill everything. Like he tried to wall, but like you can hit this and go through here, it looks like. I don't think there's a tree there. I think it's open here too. Yeah, you just hit this, you go in. Of course the front is open. This is open here. Like, I think he left. Did he leave another hole here? No. The Aztec architecture, hard to see. But, I mean, here's another weak point for crossbowmen. Big Buck Phil, thank you very much. Yeah. So, archers. And then guess what? You're so far ahead to the Castle Age. Because you know he went 3 ranges, so that's going to be really expensive. You're way ahead to the Castle Age. You get that forward siege, and mangonels deal with these. A couple of knights early. Okay, that can be good. Then you make mangonels with your crossbow. Mangonel crossbow, just going to kill everything. It's going to kill absolutely everything. It's really good. Yeah, I think that's what I have to say about this one. We're going to look at the other replays as well. And just take a look. Yeah, you kind of got ahead. Your opening was sketchy here, though. Your opening was real sketchy. So let's see if we are improved in the other replays. Let's go back.